Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your August 2016 General Tarot Forecasts. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Please do keep in mind that these are general readings, so they're not going to apply to everybody watching. For a private reading, you can follow the link in the description box below. But for the time being, just take away the messages that do resonate with you in this general reading, and you can also watch your Moon and Rising sign readings for additional messages. Okay, so Aries, let's just jump in. So the overall energy for you this month, we do have the Four of Coins. And the Four of Coins talks about potentially, I feel for some of you, your mind getting the best of you, because we do have the Sun in Capricorn, and that talks about how our egos and our thoughts may get the best of us and really kind of build a little prison for ourselves where we are afraid of losing what we have, okay? Because the Four of Coins is a card that talks about fear and really having your guard up and your walls up, because you're afraid to lose what you have, but at the same time, walls up mean that nothing goes out, but nothing comes in as well. And so the Four of Coins, I feel this month for you talks about the fact that you should be mindful with your spending, and you should be mindful with how you use your resources this month. You may find yourself going from extremes, going between extremes. Sometimes you spend too much, sometimes you spend too little. So just be mindful of that. This is also a card that is asking you to look at your boundaries this month and see which of them are really helpful and which of them are really holding you back from something beautiful. The Four of Coins does also talk about saving money for some of you, okay, putting money aside. For others, it does talk about money concerns. However, with the Four of Coins, what I would say is that you do have enough, okay? With the Four of Coins, it is a four, so it talks about a solid foundation. So it talks about the fact that you do have enough money, so there's no reason for you to live in fear. And perhaps also finding the balance, like I said, between giving money and receiving money, or just giving and receiving in general for the month of August, okay? But some of you may find yourselves putting some money aside. For others, I feel like this is money concerns, but I do feel that if you just let the situation breathe a little bit and try a different approach to it, you will find that actually you're okay for the month. In the first week of the month, we have the King of Swords. So the first week of the month with the King of Swords, this could be an air sign, a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius. I feel like this is someone who is coming to your aid. This could be someone you talk to about your financial concerns in the month of August, in the first week in particular. The King of Swords is someone who's very, very analytical, someone who has a lot of answers, or someone who can get you answers. They usually show up as, experts in their field, in terms of information, communication, research, so on and so forth. It could be working. They could be working on your behalf to try to secure you a job or a project, or to intermediate in a social situation or a personal situation. The King of Swords, however, does tell me that you are in good hands with this person. They really mean what they say. They have really genuine intentions to help. So if you have any concerns about this person and if you can trust them or not, the cards are just saying they're okay, you can trust them. The King of Swords, for others of you, I do feel like they talk about, the card talks about yourself, okay? I feel like you may be doing too much thinking. With the King of Swords in the first week, I feel like you're in your head a lot, and maybe that's why financial concerns show up for you here. I also feel like sometimes there may be a tendency to make things worse than they are, okay? When we think about something for too long, we kind of build it up in our heads. I do feel like there's a lot of mental activity happening in the first week that may raise some concern for you, that may raise some doubts in terms of finances in particular, but also just your sense of security, a sense of stability. Could be something to do with concerns about the home, any other property you may have, your relationship, the stability of your relationship, health concerns even, okay? Because the King of Swords could also be a physician. They could be a lawyer, judge, teacher, guide, mentor, or a physician. Maybe you're seeing a physician in the first week of the month for some health concerns. But I do see that, things are going to be okay. With the Four of Coins, I see that maybe some restrictions are going to happen in terms of diet, perhaps, or exercise, or changing in your medicine or something like that. But overall, I think that, things are going to be okay. And the King of Swords with the Four of Coins, I feel like this is a project you've been sitting on. This is an idea you've been sitting on, really thinking about it, perfecting it in your head over and over and over again, but not really moving forward with it for fear that it won't be successful or that will take too much money. I feel like in the first week of the month, it would be a really good idea to move forward with this project, to take the next step into making it a reality. And maybe you can enlist the help of an air sign person, a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius. Maybe they can help you make it a reality. I do feel if you're waiting on a decision with the King of Swords, this tells you that things will go in your favor. The King of Swords is someone who always does the right thing, always does the moral thing, the ethical thing to do. And so if you're waiting on some sort of a decision that is affecting your security or influencing your sense of stability, I feel like in the first week, there's a lot of communication, maybe negotiation happening. But with the King of Swords, like I said, you're in good hands. And then you have 3 major arcana cards in your reading, so that tells me that this is going to be a significant month for you. However, I do see healing happening, a lot of healing and a lot of balance being restored in your life. So whatever you've been struggling with that has really been keeping you very, very worried, I feel like this is a good month for you to get yourself back on your feet. For the second week of the month, we have the Judgment card. And the Judgment card is about communication that pretty much helps us rise, okay, from where we have been stuck. And I do feel like it is connected with the first week in terms of communication, negotiations, conversations you may have had. I feel like if you've been waiting on that decision, in the second week is when you receive that communication. And this is wonderful news. This is something that gets you going again. Maybe if you have money concerns, it is something to do with a job or a new project or a raise or a new way of making money, whatever the case may be. Just your sense of security in general, because that will mean different things for different people. So really try to take the message of the reading and apply it to your own situation, not necessarily the specific examples that I'm giving. And so for the second week, the Judgment card brings healing. It brings good news that restores your faith. It brings good news that gets you back on track. Judgment also talks about your health getting back on track. Okay, so physical healing. This is definitely second chances. This is clean slates happening. I do feel like this feels like a big second chance, like a second chance at life for some of you. Some close calls happening, I feel, or have been happening. And so in the second week of the month, you receive the communication that, you know what, things are okay. You have some homework that you need to do. You have some things that you need to pay attention to and some little changes you have to make. But overall, you're heading in a much better direction, in a healthier direction. For some of you, maybe you're breaking free from some sort of addiction or a toxic situation that has really been keeping you stuck in a place of fear where you were worried about your sense of stability. And so around the second week, this is really breaking free from that, becoming a new person. This is a big, very strong energy with the Judgment card. It talks about being reborn almost. So this could be the resurrection of a career. This could be the resurrection of a relationship that you've been stuck on. This could be the resurrection of a very significant project in your life, of a business, a friendship, whatever the case may be. You are pretty much rising from the ashes, all right, with the Judgment card. You're letting go of the past. You're overcoming obstacles, difficulties. Your faith is restored. Your confidence is restored. This wonderful communication that happens, this wonderful news that comes your way, is really pretty much giving you a second chance to do things right, or a second chance to get yourself back on your feet. I feel like you've been going through some difficult lessons for the past few years for some of you, months for others, weeks for others, but really difficult lessons. And the Judgment card is almost, it feels like graduation time. It feels like you've paid your dues, you've been through the lessons, you've been through the brunt of it. Now it's graduation time. Now it's reward time. So that's beautiful. I'm happy to see that. In the third week, we have the Star. So the Star is another very beautiful energy that again talks about healing. The Star also talks about a dream coming true, or feeling like yourself once again. Balance. Okay, the Star is restoring balance. It is restoring faith, restoring hope. Good health coming to you, and like I say, a really important dream coming true for you. And it is a major arcana card, so this dream that happens, I feel that it influences or it affects several areas of your life, okay, because it's a major arcana card, so major change. So around the third week, I feel that this Star card could talk about a dream coming true in terms of your home, a dream coming true in terms of healing a relationship, a dream coming true in terms of finances for a lot of you with the Four of Coins, okay, as your overall energy. I feel like this is balance being restored when it comes to your finances or your accounts balancing out. The Star card could talk about travel. It could talk about a holiday, okay, that you go on. To kind of recharge your batteries, to put whatever ugly situation you've been dealing with behind you, and really allow yourself to feel better, allow yourself to experience this major shift in the energy. For some of you, I feel like the Star card talks about your wishes coming true and you're moving, your wishes coming true, you're relocating. Or your wish is coming true and you have your own business, you want to start your own business and you're successful with that. Or this is really wishes coming true in terms of finances, money you've been waiting on or hoping for. I feel like is coming back to you. Once again, remember the theme for the month for you is to be flexible and adaptable, and don't go from one extreme to the other. I feel like for some of you, your money situation is okay. Just don't look at it and be afraid, okay? Don't look at it in terms of, okay, I have to hold on to everything I have because I don't know if more will be coming. Try to kind of loosen up on that situation, and you don't have to buy anything big, but you do have to keep the flow of money going. So if you have money coming in, it's really important that you do have money going out as well. So maybe buying a gift for your loved ones doesn't have to be anything big, anything really significant, but just enough to share the wealth that you have in some way so that you do keep that flow of finances going. Same thing with any other area in your life, okay? It's all about give and take this month. It's all about balance that is trying to be restored in your life, and this is your way of helping that happen, okay? You're supposed to give and receive. And for some of you, you could be meeting an Aquarius person around the third week. Okay, this could be in terms of friends or romance. But what I'm getting is really open up, okay? Really let your guard down, because from where this person is sitting, you look like you're not interested. You look like you just don't care about this right now. And if that is not the case, really try to open up a little bit and let your guard down a little bit. For the fourth week, we have the Moon card. Now, the Moon card is a card that talks about your intuition. It's a card that talks about delving into your subconscious. For me, again, in this particular spread, in this particular position, it talks about balance. Finding the balance, okay, between the extremes. You may want to go overboard with something, or you may want to be too conservative with something. I feel like the Moon and the Four of Coins together talk about finding middle ground, where, like I say, there is a flow, there is a constant flow. Okay, we do have the water and the card, and that makes me think of flow. Around the fourth week, I do feel like there will be some effort will be required, okay, for some of you around the fourth week with the Four of Coins and the Moon, in terms of staying positive, in terms of seeing the blessings around you. The Moon card could also, it does also represent our deepest fears, our anxieties, our worries, So I feel like you have really beautiful energy around the second and third week of the month. Okay, really beautiful energy of healing and hope and faith that is restored. And so for the fourth month, it almost feels like you're going back to worry and anxiety and concern, and you're saying, is this too good to be true? Just be mindful of that, okay? Once again, the Four of Coins is telling you that you are okay. Things are not as bad as they seem. Try not to make them worse in your head. The Moon card, I also feel like it talks about information coming to you, things being brought to light, secrets being shared. I feel like for some of you, you're doing some sharing. Maybe you're talking about the concerns that you've been having, and yet you've been keeping them to yourself so that not to alarm everyone else. I do feel like, coming clean in that sense. For others, I feel like there's secrets coming to you. You could be sharing secrets with a Pisces that you really, really trust, that is very, very close to you. Or discussing your concerns with an Earth sign, a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. Or they're really approaching you, and it's almost like, I was worried about you, but I didn't want to let you know because I didn't want to panic, freak you out, or make the situation worse. For others, I do feel like the Four of Coins and the Moon talks about make sure that you have a solid foundation. It talks about the fact that before you go out and enjoy the world, really make sure that you put some money aside, really make sure that you protect what you have in some way in terms of insurance or anything like that. Because the Moon does talk about hidden things, things happening beneath the surface, the unknown, okay, that can creep up on you. So just be mindful of that, okay, for the fourth week in particular. And I also see that a lot of ideas will come to you around the fourth week, especially in your dreams or by using your intuition and trusting your gut. Signs and symbols will be placed on your path. Synchronicities happening a lot for you around the fourth week. Just take note of that and see where they take you. Trust those events and see where they take you, okay? If you have any concerns or questions, really, this would be a really good week for you to work with your angels and your spirit guides more intensely. I do feel like ask them a question and then just pay attention as the day goes by. Just ask them a question and then stop thinking about it. Just go about your day and then just keep an open mind and know that you will receive the answers that you've asked for. And it's that sort of thing where if your angels put an arrow in your path that says take a left, really take a left, okay? Don't think about it, don't analyze it, don't try to make sense of it. Just trust it and go with it, okay? Because I do feel like a lot of ideas, information, innovation will be happening around the fourth week for you that really comes from your own subconscious, okay? That really comes to you through your intuition. So really, really pay attention, even though it may not be something you're accustomed to. Okay, maybe you are a more practical person, maybe you trust what you see or anything like that, and that's absolutely fine. I'm just saying that for the fourth week, a lot of answers will be coming to you through your intuition and your gut feeling, so maybe it's time to incorporate those aspects into your life at this time. Your guidance card, your color card for the month is gray. Learn to scan your body, the number is 29. Okay, so 2 plus 9 is 11, and so 11 boils down to a 1. So it's about you and it's about new beginnings for you. Very lucky new beginnings, okay, because it's like a double message, in 2 ones, you can add them up to a 2, or you can take them as 11, or a reinforced 1, if you will. And so it talks about new beginnings and balance, and it talks about luck, and it talks about beautiful new beginnings that come from a place of healing, faith, peace, harmony. And again, learn to scan your body. This talks about use this month as an opportunity to look at your spiritual body as well as your physical body. Gray is really a color that will help you gain a new perspective, and it will help you identify where you have energetic blocks that you need to work on. And again, it is asking you to connect with your gut feelings once again. It's not just about what we think and what we see. It's also about what we sense about a situation, what our gut feeling is telling us. So this is a really good month for you to start this new path by incorporating your intuition, your gut feelings a bit more in anything that you do. But it's definitely a beautiful month of healing and new beginnings. And your soul lesson for the month, you have mountain strength. So your soul lesson, okay, in terms of why are things happening the way they are this month for you. Mountain with the message strength. For some of you, I feel it is so that you understand and acknowledge just how strong you are, just how powerful you are. This is also, I feel, reaching the finish line. Okay, I feel like you've been climbing a mountain for so long, and now you're about to reach the peak, and to gain a complete new perspective, a complete new way of seeing the world and seeing your accomplishments. This is really encouragement for those of you who are still dealing with a lot of difficulties. This is encouragement. Okay, this is telling you keep doing what you're doing, keep climbing. Be strong, don't doubt yourself, don't doubt your own power, don't doubt your own strength. Things will get better. You are climbing, so things will get better, okay? And this is also asking you to not be alone, not isolate yourself, okay? Because I see a lot of quiet and a lot of holding back and a lot of holding your tongue and a lot of smiling, but underneath there's a lot of turmoil. And so I feel like the Strength card is really asking you not to isolate yourself. You're not alone on this journey, okay? You're not alone on this climb. And see, because you're coming out of the depths of your subconscious, which is the water here, and you've been climbing, and now you're reaching the top of that mountain, okay, this month. So once again, it is talking about balancing out everything that you can in your life right now, and especially drawing your strength from your subconscious, drawing your strength from within. Your inner strength is key for you this month. And I do feel a sense of calm and peace when you get to the top of that mountain. So there you have it. These are your messages for this month. I really hope that you enjoyed your reading, and I hope it makes sense and that it helps. Thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you very much for subscribing to my channel, following my work, for commenting. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Let me know if you enjoyed this reading and how your month is going. For just being interested in my work, for just showing up and following my videos, following my work. I do appreciate it. So thank you again for being here. I hope you have a really wonderful month, and I will talk to you mid-month. Okay? Take care.